Well, the Easter Festival. If you're looking for the best time to sell your eggs or wondering what you should be converting it into, that's what we're going to be going over today. And just to give you a little bit of a reference here, I spent 96,000 gems to go and get all of those eggs out of it. And I did spend $10, but that was only just to get paintbrushes. And I think it came with some gems too. But after all that, with me making my sales above 90%, I was able to get 30,000 of the gold bunny coins and then 167.5K for the actual silver bunny coins. Still feel like I gotta do that, don't know why. Now I still have some missions that'll go and give me a couple more eggs, but I don't plan on spending any more money on this event, so if you guys are using 96,000 gems, that should get you pretty close to the same amount if you're selling them the same way that I am. So the two eggs at the top, the spiral egg and the tricolor egg, these will cap out at 225 coins, and I sold each of these anytime I saw the price over 200. The sky egg and the tide egg, these are going to be the two middle ones. They will max out at 675, and I sold these whenever I saw a price over 600. Actually, the low range to the high range, 90% of that is 612, and there wasn't any issues finding those sales. But the starry egg, this is going to be the one down the bottom left, that'll cap out at 135 gold bunny coins, and that one I sold whenever I saw over 120. Originally, I said to get some of those refresh coupons, but I really didn't even need them in the fact that there's a lot of people to buy these things from, and it worked out in my favor. And finally, the last one, the big one, the supreme egg there, that's going to cap out at 405 gold coins. And these ones I sold whenever I saw over 375. And maybe I just had some good people in my group because I always saw this one close to 400. Now, the reason why I wanted to get these paintbrushes and started selling these things right away is because last time we had the Peach Orchard event, it really felt like the further we got into it, the less good deals there were. So I really wanted to get these things out there, get these things banked in, and just maximize my rewards. But as far as exchanging these things in, things are going to be a little bit different this time than the Peach Orchard because that one we could actually get one of the 3 new artifacts and they were only 18,000 each. This time they're 21.6, and I really think the big winner on this is going to be the Purple Sky Treasure. This is going to be the one with Catastrophe in there, and that's a one I would go after. This is a pretty hard hitter. This is what a lot of people went for when the Awakens first came out, and it seems to be doing them pretty good. I did also invest in Toffee last time. I like that one. I think that's a good pick too, but I think this chest right here should be your main focus. Even if it's not, and say you already have some but don't have the artifacts, either of the artifact chests are going to be good. I personally like to run the Demonic Eye and the fact that I push chapters a lot, and that's kind of an alternative to Shock Discharge. It's not a replacement, but it definitely does help out in those runs. Either way, I'm going to be grabbing the Mysterious Egg because I have FOMO, fear of missing out, that if I don't grab this here, when I'm opening the chest, I won't see any shards from it, so I am going to at least be grabbing one of those. Now, if you are a Star Staff user, that Lava Golem, not a bad way to go, and if you are using counterattack, specifically the Durian with, say, Wukong there, then the Mecha Titan is another great way that you might want to skip over the other stuff to really boost that up. I personally would say stay away from the S-grade chests there where you get to select one of your pieces of gear. Yes, you can wait on the banner for that, hit your 180 and pick one that way. With how much this costs for gems and what you can get out of it, I think you're better off picking some of the other things before picking that. And of course, the S-Epic Legacy box is never a bad way to go, whether you're starting off and need to, say, pick your first knight at the end, or if you've been in the game for a while and you're working on, let's say, getting that Wild Vulture up to Mythic +2, this is a sure way to help you out to get those extra shards. The Blessing Synergy Scroll, wouldn't really worry about this at all, but as far as that Swap Talisman, this is one that I'm actually going to be picking up because I've got some big plans of what I'm going to be switching around. I'd probably say don't get this, and the fact that we can get it from the Magic Crystal shop, and really if you only are able to get it because you can't buy anything else, then yeah, pick the thing up, can't go wrong. Moving on to the normal exchange, getting any of these mount chests is not going to be a bad thing at all. The fact that you probably aren't going to be using them, but this will help increase your speed, help you get that first attack outs when you're going up in PvP, or even let's say the tower. This is going to give you a little bit of an advantage. I really don't know if I'm going to be going for these things right away, and the fact that there's so much stuff to upgrade and advance in the game that I want to maybe get some of the other stuff first. But the S-grade epic box, I'm not going to go and get this one because I have terrible luck, a 1 in 8 chance trying to hit the hero that I want, and I always end up just getting garbage. But I'd say the Epic Legacy box, this is one you do want to pick up. This is a great way to start working on those brands to really optimize on your build. Just keep in mind that if you are short on the advanced rewards there with the gold coins, you can actually come over here and purchase 5 of these things to give you an extra 500. But don't get them if you don't need them, otherwise it's going to be a waste. But just note that these things are here if you're a little bit short on that final day. Obviously, the lucky silver coins, the inheritance books, the wishing scrolls, S-grade keys, everstones, elite packs, all those things are going to be good stuff to go for too. And I just say, kind of use this section to build around what you actually need. But I'd probably say, which a lot of people might agree with, go down there, get those things that you need first, and then start working your way at the top of those, say, Mount Awaken boxes. I found myself with setting goals of getting all my gear up to, say, Mythic +4, getting my actual heroes and brands up to Mythic +2, that it's incredibly difficult and these things are going to take a while. So if you want to rush on them, try to get them out of the way. Might not be a bad idea to kind of put them at the front of the line. But if I did go and grab that legendary one and I had to pick between one of the 3 of, say, Roach, King Kong, or Laputa, I'd probably go and invest my cores in Laputa to get that extra skill stack in there. So I guess let me know what you guys are going for in this event if you spent 96,000 gems, and if you want to know everything about this event and the other ones that came with it, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.